Hello everyone, welcome to Level Up quiz. Shall we solve the quiz today? Don't forget to subscribe, like, and set the alarm. Let's get started.
Smartphone. Level 1. What do you call the device used for making phone calls, sending messages, and accessing the internet?
Smartphone.
What is the term for small software programs that add functionality to a smartphone?
Apps.
What is the term for the screen of a smartphone that responds to touch?
Touchscreen.
Which company manufactures the Galaxy series of smartphones?
Samsung.
Which feature allows you to take photos and videos using your smartphone?
Camera. So far so good?
Which mobile communication technology is faster than 4G and used in newer smartphones?
.5G.
Which operating system is commonly used in many smartphones developed by Apple?
iOS.
What technology allows smartphones to connect to the internet without Wi-Fi?
Mobile data.
What is the term for the main menu of apps on a smartphone?
Home screen.
What is the term for the small image or symbol on the smartphone screen representing an app?
App icon. Cheer up.
What is the term for the small device connected to a smartphone for charging its battery?
Charger.
Which feature allows you to share your smartphone's internet connection with other devices?
Mobile hotspot.
What is the term for the process of protecting a smartphone with a password, PIN, or pattern?
Screen lock.
What is the term for the numeric keypad used for typing on smartphones?
Keyboard.
What is the term for the wireless technology that allows smartphones to connect to other devices like headphones?
Bluetooth. Keep going.
What is the term for the software program that controls the basic operation of a smartphone?
Operating system.
What is the term for the storage space on a smartphone where apps, photos, and data are stored?
Internal memory.
What is the term for the electronic address where emails are received on a smartphone?
Email inbox.
What is the term for the small light on a smartphone indicating new notifications or charging status?
LED indicator.
Which feature allows you to make payments using your smartphone instead of cash or cards?
Mobile payment.
Smartphone. Level 2. Which operating system is commonly used in many smartphones developed by Google?
Android.
What feature allows you to unlock your smartphone using your fingerprint or face?
Biometric authentication.
What technology allows smartphones to determine their location using signals from satellites?
GPS.
Which company manufactures the iPhone series of smartphones?
Apple.
What is the term for the emergency call function available on smartphones?
Emergency dialing. So far so good?
Which company manufactures the Pixel series of smartphones?
Google.
Which feature adjusts the brightness of the smartphone screen based on ambient light conditions?
Auto brightness.
Which app allows you to organize your schedule and set reminders on smartphones?
Calendar app.
What is the term for the system of connections that allow a smartphone to make and receive calls?
Cellular network.
Which feature allows you to add additional storage space to a smartphone?
Micro SD card slot. Cheer up.
Which feature allows you to search the internet directly from a smartphone?
Web browser.
Which app allows you to send instant messages and make voice or video calls on smartphones?
Messaging app.
Which app allows you to read and compose emails on smartphones?
Email app.
What is the term for the process of transferring files between a smartphone and a computer?
File transfer.
What is the term for the feature that automatically corrects spelling mistakes when typing on a smartphone?
Autocorrect. Keep going.
What is the term for the process of updating the software on a smartphone to the latest version?
Software update.
Which app allows you to edit photos and videos on smartphones?
Photo editing app.
Which app provides access to social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on smartphones?
Social media app.
What is the term for the identification number assigned to each smartphone for cellular network communication?
IMEI.
What is the term for the feature that enables smartphones to receive over-the-air software updates?
OTA update.
Smartphone. Level 3. What does NFC stand for in relation to smartphone technology?
Near field communication.
Which technology allows smartphones to wirelessly charge by placing them on a compatible pad?
Wireless charging.
What is the term for the protective screen cover used to prevent damage on smartphones?
Screen protector.
Which technology standard determines how fast data can be transmitted over cellular networks on smartphones?
For LTE.
Which feature on smartphones enables you to capture a sequence of photos in rapid succession?
Burst mode. So far so good?
What is the term for the connector on smartphones used for charging and data transfer?
USB port.
Which technology allows smartphones to recognize fingerprints for security authentication?
Fingerprint sensor.
What is the term for the small physical button used to turn a smartphone's screen on or off?
Power button.
What is the term for the technology that allows smartphones to track your steps and physical activity?
Fitness tracking.
What feature on smartphones allows you to mirror the screen on a larger display like a TV?
Screen mirroring. Cheer up.
What is the term for the technology that enables smartphones to display three-dimensional images?
"3D display."
What is the term for the storage space on smartphones that stores system files and operating system data?
Internal storage.
What is the term for the feature on smartphones that predicts and suggests words while typing?
Predictive text.
What is the term for the feature that allows smartphones to automatically adjust the focus of the camera?
Autofocus.
What is the term for the feature that allows smartphones to run multiple applications simultaneously?
Multitasking. Keep going.
What is the term for the feature on smartphones that displays a list of recently used apps for quick access?
Recent apps.
What is the term for the feature on smartphones that records audio in meetings or lectures?
Voice recorder.
Which technology on smartphones allows you to control the device using gestures without touching the screen?
Gesture control.
What is the term for the feature that automatically adjusts the color temperature of the smartphone screen based on ambient light?
Night mode.
What is the term for the function that allows smartphones to automatically switch between Wi-Fi and mobile data for internet connectivity?
Smart network switching.
Smartphone. Level 4. What does OLED stand for in smartphone display technology?
Organic light emitting diode.
What term describes the ability of a smartphone to withstand water immersion?
Waterproof.
Which smartphone feature allows users to unlock their device using facial recognition?
Face ID.
Which company produces the Snapdragon series of processors used in many smartphones?
Qualcomm.
What does VoLTE stand for in smartphone communication?
Voice over LTE. So far so good?
What does ISP stand for in smartphone camera technology?
Image signal processor.
What does HDR stand for in smartphone display technology?
High dynamic range.
Which smartphone feature allows for augmented reality experiences?
AR Core.
Which smartphone feature allows users to use their device as a mobile hotspot?
Tethering.
What does LTE stand for in smartphone network technology?
Long-term evolution. Cheer up.
What does IPS stand for in relation to smartphone LCD screens?
In-plane switching.
What does haptic feedback refer to in smartphone interaction?
Vibration.
What does UI stand for in smartphone design and usability?
User interface.
Which smartphone feature allows users to control their device with voice commands?
Voice assistant.
What does AOD stand for in smartphone display technology?
Always on display. Keep going.
What does AI stand for in relation to smartphone functionalities?
Artificial intelligence.
What does DRM stand for in relation to smartphone content protection?
Digital rights management.
What does SoC stand for in smartphone hardware?
System on a chip.
What does PPI stand for in smartphone display resolution?
Pixel per inch.
What does IP68 stand for in relation to smartphone durability?
Ingress protection 68.
Smartphone. Level 5. What does GHz stand for in smartphone processor speed?
Gigahertz.
What does RAM stand for in smartphone specifications?
Random access memory.
Which app on smartphones allows you to edit documents and spreadsheets?
Office app.
Which company introduced the first commercially available touchscreen smartphone?
IBM.
What does LTEA stand for?
LTE Advanced. So far so good?
Which smartphone feature enables multi-window multitasking?
Split screen.
What does USB OTG stand for in smartphone connectivity?
USB on the go.
What does OIS stand for in smartphone camera technology?
Optical image stabilization.
Which app on smartphones allows you to read electronic books?
E-book reader app.
What does AP stand for in the context of smartphone processors?
Application processor. Cheer up.
What does mAh stand for in smartphone battery capacity?
Milliampere hour.
Which app on smartphones allows you to watch videos and movies?
Video player app.
What does USB-C stand for in smartphone connectivity?
Universal Serial Bus Type C.
What does GPU stand for in smartphone graphics processing?
Graphics processing unit.
Which feature on smartphones allows you to capture a wide-angle view of a scene?
Panorama mode. Keep going.
What does eSIM stand for in smartphone connectivity?
Embedded SIM.
Which feature on smartphones allows you to customize the appearance of the home screen with widgets?
Widget support.
What does UWB stand for in smartphone connectivity?
Ultra-wideband.
What is the term for the technology that allows smartphones to detect the orientation of the device?
Orientation sensor.
What does eMMC stand for in smartphone storage?
Embedded multimedia card. Congratulations! Move on to the next topic. Come on.